person. Oh, mornings, dude. Alright, so it's like 6 in the morning. She's getting ready to go as well to work, but I will go to the gym because I have the time for that. So first thing I want to do is show you, prepare my drink and show you what I drink when I finish the gym. And then, then we can go and work out for a bit and start our day. And there we go. Banana, oatmeal, protein, milk and water smoothie, I guess. Anyways, we're ready for when we come back. We don't have any vegetables to add into that, but definitely should add vegetables. So that's that. So now it's time to go to the gym. Oh, if you're curious, I wear this thing because my nose is really crooked. So it helps me breathe at night. And actually when you work out, it also helps. I won't record at the gym because it's usually pretty busy and I don't really want to walk around with the camera. I just joined recently. But what I wanted to show you was this awesome app I use, Freeletics. And literally this one will create like a whole workout for you. Let's go and do some exercise and then we will catch you when we're back home drinking our smoothies. Oh, all right, we're back. Pretty good. Definitely feeling a little bit more difficult to hold this like 1 kilo camera now. Did I leave my smoothie? Ah, we're here in the kitchen. Let's see if it tastes as good as I remember. Delicious. Blender, one of the best investments I've made since I've been here. Actually, one of the best next to this guy. Oh yeah. I love coffee. Now that I can just make like drip coffee, so good. Okay, so now it's like 7:30, almost 8. So now we have basically the whole rest of the morning and afternoon to do whatever we want. So here's where the schedule. Wait. Okay. I walk around too much, it's terrible. So here's where the schedule will vary from person to person. A lot of teachers won't even work out, and that's fine. But basically where I work for the English Center, not like a normal public school. So there's a difference between like public school and English Center. And at the English centers, you usually only work in the evenings. So I basically have like 8 hours now until I have to leave. 4 o'clock I have to leave. I start teaching at 5:30. Try to be there early to prep whatever I need to prep. So the 8 hours now is basically up to, to you or to me to do whatever we want with, So that's exactly what I'm gonna say. Like, for me, like, I'll show you what I do, but remember, for you, it can be different. It's free time. So let's go and do some stuff and stay busy. Okay, so like I was saying, the morning routines are different for each person. So because I'm a head teacher, I have some admin to do. So I usually like to start off to finish off anything I need to do for my job. So that usually involves like opening up Outlook and checking some emails, and that's kind of very simple stuff, just to make sure everything's up to date. Once I finish this, what I like to do is I'll record a bunch of videos ahead of time, and then I'll start editing them, when I have time to keep up with my 2-week upload limit. So for me, my free time's used to between work and YouTube, and then a little bit of free time where I'll play some video games, but recently I've just kept using my free time to make more videos. So that's basically my morning and afternoon. So we're just gonna hang out a bit, enjoy some B-roll, and then we'll get ready and go to work and do all that. All right, guys, I did not want to include any B-roll. I realized working on a computer is kind of boring to watch. I gotta take a shower and get ready for work. Now, there's nothing spectacular about it, but there's one point I want to make, especially for us Americans, and I think most people from Europe, is your bathroom has a hot water heater inside, or a water heater, but you need to make sure, like we have a switch here, you need to make sure you turn it off before you shower, because usually, if you can see here, you have exposed wiring there. It's kind of tied off, but I just don't trust it, considering like you're showering there and we're talking about 220 volts, let's just make sure you shut it off. I don't know if it has a safety because I don't see a breaker box. Anyways, just heat your water 20 minutes before you need to shower. Turn it off and then you'll have hot water. Also, they're tiny. We have like 5 minutes of hot water maximum, so bear in mind, like, take a quick shower. So yeah, let's go shower, get dressed, and I guess we gotta head to work. Driving is the most common form of transport here, but you also can, if you're afraid of the traffic, take a taxi. There's also a bus system that's kind of awful, but I choose to drive. I won't record the drive to work, but I do have a video you can watch about like kind of safety tips, because driving here is a bit hectic. So anyways, let's just head to work, and yeah, we'll see you in a minute. All right, finally made it to work. Like I said, watch a video about learning to drive here if you want. If not, there's an app called Grab, basically Uber. It'll get you anywhere you need to go, real easy, real simple. The second thing is, when you do drive, if you drive that is, please follow the rules. Wear a helmet, wear a mask, I'd recommend it. Not only does it protect you from the hazards of the dust in the air and pollution, but it'll also keep the cops off your back, because sometimes when they see a Westerner, they might think, hella cash, let's pull him over. So best just not to deal with it. But please follow the rules. A lot of foreigners here really like to break the rules and drive like maniacs because everybody else does. Be a good example, not a bad example. Anyways, most of the centers here, unlike a traditional public school, which is actually a school building, these are in public buildings. Like, this is actually a 5-star apartment building that happens to also have some businesses. So I have to park where the residents park, and then we go upstairs to actually work. So let's get to the classroom and see how everything's going. I need to check in with my teachers and blah, blah, blah. All right? Ooh, is that all right?
You should have a bit. No, too much.
Too much? Like this?
Yeah.
See, there we go. I was gonna record more stuff with the class today, but we ended up having tests that I didn't know about. So that's why, like I said before.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know until I came here and I checked my emails. That's why I was saying, okay, I can tell you and I can talk to you guys simultaneously. I was saying you need to leave early and come like an hour before your classes, and actually that's exactly the reason. So I figured it out, and it was fine. There was no disaster. But that's why you don't want to be those guys who show up like 5 minutes before class and you're like, OMG, I'm screwed, you know? So everything worked out fine. Yeah, so now we're just playing. This is my class with like really old teenagers. So, but you'll also end up teaching like little babies sometimes, so it's a nice variety. Do you guys want to be in the video?
Why not?
He's already sitting in it. Okay, so here you can meet some students. Woo! That's Steve and Lily.
Subscribe, like, share. Thank you, Joe.
Oh my God. So yeah, that's just one lesson. Usually the only thing with difference between teaching in a public school and teaching in like an English center is that we work late. So I'm here in the evenings. It's 7 o'clock now, and I'll be here until 9 o'clock with another class. So we'll catch you after that one and see if more kids want to show up. All right, that last class ran really quick. When you're doing tests, it just kind of ends up being like, oh, all right, everybody get out, come in one at a time, do the speaking assessment, and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of a typical day though. Like, you know, some days are like today where you're just doing these tests and they're pretty nice and relaxing. And then you have other days where it just can get really hectic and really crazy. But most of the time the job's pretty nice. I find it pretty relaxing. I don't know, I just jive well with this. I really like this kind of work because I like to deal with people, and that's a big thing. Like, if you're okay with people, you're gonna enjoy this job. You know, especially young teenagers, children. You know, if you're like that and you have fun with them, then you know the job's gonna be great. But if not, then so anyways, Vietnam just won against Thailand in a soccer game, which does mean something interesting. That means that the drive home is gonna be crazy because everybody goes out to celebrate. Be careful if Vietnam wins some kind of game, because like I said, it gets really crazy, like driving. But anyways, we'll get home slowly but safely, and then we'll wrap this up. So we'll see how my evening goes, and yeah, that's kind of a day in the life. Pretty simple, huh? All right, so I did just get home, but I just want to go. We're gonna walk around outside and show you. See, teaching here is very unexpected. It's those things that you just, you know, that you would never expect from back at home that happen here. And this is definitely one of those situations where you're just like, what? So let's go outside. So normally this street's pretty quiet at this time of night, but right now it's crazy. Like everybody's out, they got flags. Vietnam won against Thailand, which is funny. A year ago they lost to Thailand. No, not Thailand though.
No,
never mind. They
it
was Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh, they beat Indonesia, not Thailand. Never mind.
It is Thailand. Oh my God, it's even more like
More crazy, yeah. Everybody's up on the bridge now, on the pedestrian crossway, celebrating. It's fun.
Yeah, after 10 years. Now, like after 10 years, Vietnam won the like gold medal.
So yeah, let's enjoy some views here for a minute. We're having fun.
Ngắm xe à? Ngắm xe.
Hopefully you saw something interesting there. It's pretty crazy and it's only gonna keep getting crazier for tonight. Let's go home and finish this up. All right, guys, let's wrap this one up. So yeah, tonight's just a crazy night because they won that game against Indonesia. So this is actually normal. I've seen this a handful of times. The people just go out and celebrate all night. So it's really fun to see, but I do give you a heads up, like be careful when driving because it can get really dangerous driving. Anyways, so this is kind of a day in the life. I wake up early, exercise, do my thing, go to work. Work's pretty chill. Tonight was chill. Most nights are pretty nice once you get to know your students. And it's great. It's just a great opportunity here with the time you have to make the most of it and be able to do something more than just work and pay bills like we do back at home, I feel. And that's really what I love about it. And you have experiences like this tonight where it's just everybody's having a good time. Like, I know in America when I was in Philly for college, when the Phillies would win a game, like people would just start rioting and like it would just get really dangerous in celebration. Whereas here, like, I don't think the celebrations have ever gotten dangerous. People are always having a lot of fun and, you know, being kind of safe about it and not being like vandals, I guess. Anyways, yeah, come to Vietnam, come teach. I'd recommend to work in an English center like I do. I think it's a much nicer experience. Find a nice big company. That's what I do. It's pretty safe and, you know, just do your own thing and it's a good time. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're curious, look at the other videos about how to become a teacher or watch the vlogs if you want to learn more about life in Vietnam. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.